What's going on, you guys? It's your boy TOSKinger. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you. This video that we're going to be reacting today is called 48 Laws of Power, Andrew Tate edition. You guys, I know a lot of you guys out there don't like Andrew Tate. I don't know why. He says a lot of very good, intellectual, honest shit, and he's very good for the youth. I will say that. I'll start off by saying that. So if you clicked off from the video because I just said that, you're weird. I don't know why. I don't know why you do that. I'm just saying words. But anyway, I've read this book. It's called 48 Laws of Power, and it's a fantastic book. It's actually so intellectual and influential that they don't even allow prisoners the book because it allows them to manipulate conversation or manipulate certain things to their benefit. We're going to review this. Maybe we'll get an insight into how these laws are spoken about through Andrew Tate. Let's do this.
Law 1. Never outshine the master.
True.
One of the laws of power, 48 laws of power, is never outshine the master. It's true. So if you go meet with a really important person, you go, oh, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance. If you double my sales for a week, I'm going to give you a chance. You'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, fantastic. And you can sit there and pretend you don't realize this dude's just about to make a bunch of money off you.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You don't want to be too smart. If you're smarter than the dude, it's going to piss him off. I've had this a few times myself. I've had people come to me and they say this, and I say, well, let's do it this way. And they go, no, this, and this. I'm like, bro, you're the one approaching me. I've got more money than you. You're trying to do business. Don't come at me and tell me how things are. You have to be super careful with that because people's egos, an ego is more than enough to stop someone doing business with you. They'd rather lose money than damage.
It's true.
People are in jail over their ego. Jail is full of egos. You insult someone, they shoot you in the head. That's how important a man's ego is to it. So you want to come along and start insulting people and go, no, this, or no, you're going to be making lots of money off me. Then what am I going to get? That's not how you network. You got to play the fool sometimes. Yeah, great. That's a really good idea. I'm happy to do that for you. Yeah, great. Be careful. So very often people who come to you, they want something from you. If they're lower down, you have to change that to your favor.
Law 2.
Now, let me be real. I have made that mistake before. I had been working in a job. I won't say what job exactly, but I was working in a job, and I came to the owner with some ideas that I thought could make him more money. And immediately, boom, he shot me down, right? And I'm like, well, fuck, this is an obvious win for him. Why the hell is he saying no? And then I realized, oh, it's because it was my idea. Now, if I approached him in a different way, if I approached him thinking that it was his idea, and I started to, kind of maneuver through the conversation to a point where he starts to think, oh yeah, this is his idea, I could be his secondhand man, and therefore I could probably gain more knowledge by being around him. You know what? Something for you guys to consider, man. It's very true. Do not outshine the master.
Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies.
Ooh, interesting.
This was when I was young. I was about 23 years old. I had a new girlfriend. Her name was Carrie. And her ex-boyfriend, I stole her from her ex-boyfriend. And if you're a man, you understand that no woman's truly single. You're always stealing her from some other guy, or she's still half talking to her. Oh, bro, she's half talking to her ex, or she's dating 10 guys. They're always out competing other men, right? So I stole her from some dude. Dude got heartbroken, had no emotional control, like all the things we talked about. I was at her house. My car was outside her house. I was with my boy, Tony, my ex-friend. Me and Tony are in her house. She's talking to her friend. I'm talking with Carrie. We're all having fun. It's Friday night. 4 cars pull up. Boom, 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 boom. These 6 guys get out with hammers. Knock on the door. It's her ex-boyfriend. Carrie starts panicking. He's crazy. He's crazy. It's like, listen, relax. I go outside with Tony. There's 6 guys with hammers. It's me and Tony, right? And they say, he goes, bro, I don't even give a fuck about Carrie, but you're going to say sorry to me. I said, sorry for what? Because you stole my girl, you're going to say sorry. And then we'll just go away. So I'm not going to lie to you, my friend. I'm not sorry for fucking anything. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sorry. And then my friend Tony next to me. And when I said that, I swear to God, when I said that in real time, because I don't take my eyes off the enemy, right? There's 6 of them, but they're all facing me directly. So I was looking in their eyes directly. When I said that, I saw all of their eyes go, shit. You ain't going to say sorry. So now we have to actually attack him with hammers. Yeah. Do we actually want to attack him? At the time, I was British kickboxing champion. I was known in my town. They knew it was going to be messy, right? And I had one hand behind my back as well. I had nothing in it.
Just wow.
I had nothing in it.
Who knows what's back there?
Like, you had to do something, right? So they're looking at me and they're like, fuck's sake. We thought he'd say sorry and he didn't. Now what do we do? And Tony pipes up. Fucking dickhead Tony. Hey, man, why don't you just say sorry? And as he said that, I saw all of their faces almost lit up. Because he inspired the other team,
inspired the enemy,
inspired weakness on our side, and from complete capitulation, they were now brave again.
Yeah,
because Tony ran his mouth. I swear on my father's grave. I'm standing there. Tony said that. I turned, I fucking smacked him, strained his mouth, knocked him out cold.
Tony, don't.
Tony, my own friend, my own teammate against the 6. I knocked him out cold.
I don't need you now,
I
Tony.
knocked him out. I said, fuck him and fuck you. I'm in the house. And I walked in the house and I saw them all standing around outside with hammers.
Yeah.
Look at Tony
Shitting themselves.
Go back in the cars and fuck off.
Law
Yeah.
6.
So let me be real with you guys here. You cannot inspire the enemy. No means no how. Everything is war. Doesn't matter who it's with. Face to face, away from the computer, whatever it is, man. Everything is a battle. Everything is war. Okay. I'll give you guys an example. Me and my buddy, we were going out. We went out to this place, and we don't really go there too much often anymore. But yeah, we went out to this place. He had his girl with him, and his girl got into a fight in the bathroom with this chick who was like jealous, right? Jealous because she wanted her guy, which is my friend. And what had happened was, I'm telling the story. Wait, let me get Junior over here so he can hear. Come over. Have a seat, friend.
Go for it. I'm just gonna be a bystander.
Oh, okay. All right. So what happened was we were in the club, whatever. She got into a fight, right? She's got fucking the girl's face on her under her fingernails, type of shit. You know, because girls like to claw it and stuff. We had to leave, and I didn't know why. So we were like, "Hey, ready to go?" I was like, "Okay." So we were just like settling up the bill. We thought we had to leave. So we go out, and all of a sudden, I see this chick trying to climb over my boy to get to the girl. Junior's like, "No," and I turn around to see this happening, and then all of a sudden, there's a bunch of people trying to break up this fight or get in between the fight. And as soon as I start to see other dudes and people coming in there, I'm like, "Fuck that." So I went in there and I'm trying to get in between the bouncer and Junior, because now the bouncer was in front of the girl. This is from what I remember the story to be. And I'm like, no. And so I like try to force myself in there to divide everybody. And I'm strong, man. I can force palm a dude back. I'm like trying to push everyone away to try and get them to like go past me to get to the cabs. Because it could have gotten messy. It could have got really fucking messy, especially for where we were. Do you remember that story being how the way it was?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
It's pretty much it, right? Yeah.
What's the context of it? Like, how did the story come up?
We're reviewing Andrew Tate putting down parts of the 48 laws of power. And like one of those laws was be careful of your friends, learn how to use your enemies. And so within this story, he had someone that he was friends with, and then he inspired the enemy. So Andrew Tate knocked out his own friend. So my point behind all this is get friends in your circle who can defend against any odd. You do not need a dude in your life who is not ready to throw hands when the time comes. That was my whole point behind that.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, please be conscious. Like, please don't go and try and fight somebody with a gun in their hand.
Dude, no. I'm
Still gonna have to go, but like, I really don't want to.
I don't aggravate
I really don't
things.
want to.
Yeah. I don't start fights like that. Like I'm not an aggravator.
No, I mean, like, I'm just saying.
In general.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we have it here. Junior will defend me, but he won't want to. All right. Moving on.
Court attention at all
Court
costs.
attention all costs.
You need to find a way to get attention.
Yeah.
Because all advertising is buying attention, which is fine. But buying attention is more expensive than getting attention for free. And when I say for free, I mean free financially. Getting attention is still going to take time with your money. But you need to find a way to get attention. I think you already understand this. You already understand viral marketing, no such thing as bad press, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Finding a way to get attention is a fantastic way to start generating money. Now, what most people do is, you see a lot of people, they find ways to get attention, but they don't monetize it. So for this, I'm gonna put in an example of my Star Wars thread. We're gonna start putting it on the screen now. When you look at my Star Wars thread, I said something that pissed off the nerds. You can see I pissed off the nerds. It started to go viral, started to get traction. And for every single tweet afterwards, all I'm trying to do is promote my website. I'm doing it in
Really?
a funny way. I'm doing it in a way that annoys them. I'm doing it in a way that's gonna get some interaction. But I'm still trying to promote my website from start to finish. That is the end goal. Get attention, and then do not be afraid to shamelessly sell.
Wow.
Law
Very cool.
7.
That was interesting.
Get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit.
Kind of one thing grew to another, and I moved back to England, started a webcam company, and it just exploded. I ended up with 75 girls working for me and became a multimillionaire. So that's how it went.
10.
Oh, that was quick.
Infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky.
Everybody understands that you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Absolutely.
Everybody understands that.
Dan Pena.
Everybody understands that. But they understand that and still hang around with fucking losers. It's like, is that not the ultimate mark of being a dumbass? If you understand that that's the truth and you don't create your friendship and create your reality, then you're a loser.
Law 12.
So true. So true. I am so proud of the people who I hang out with. My friends are fucking killers. Like these guys are doing fantastic shit. I have lived such an interesting life that it comes down to a point where I'm trying to like maneuver and like switch things around. So I'm not in the best where I could be right now, but I'm always doing the most to do what I got to do. And I'm so happy that I can be with the friends that I'm with. It really does mean a lot, because if I was back home in Canada doing the same old fucking shit that I'm used to, trying to make it happen with the art, it just wouldn't fucking work. I'd be fucking depressed. I'd be down. I'd be all that shit. So now, because I'm surrounding myself with the best people I possibly can, I'm heaps further than I ever thought I would be. And it's fantastic. Kudos to my best friends. All right. To Hughes Jr., thank you guys. I appreciate you for being my boys. All right. And I hope that I offer as much value as you guys offer me. All right. Stop being gay. Let's continue.
Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim.
Legacy to leave a positive influence on the world, and I've been doing charity work for over 5 years. Post my unfair, unjust incarceration, post that, I've made it more clear the charity work I'm doing. But this is, once again, very interesting. I spend $25 million a year feeding children, men, male children, and female children. In Turkey, in Syria, in Iran, and Iraq, I literally spend $25 million a year feeding children.
Wow.
Law 13.
Fantastic.
When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never to their mercy or
So true.
gratitude.
So you have to completely understand this and understand the mutual benefits. Nobody's going to do anything with you if there's not a benefit for them.
So true.
So at the beginning, if someone's really high value, sure, let them exploit you to a degree. Make sure the benefit is in their core. But once you've proved competence, that can change quickly. Once you've proved yourself to be competent, then they're going to want you. Then things change. If you're the dude who doubled sales, they're going to want you around.
It's very
Law
true.
17.
That's so true.
Keep others in suspense. Cultivate an air of unpredictability.
And now that I'm like the most famous rich man on earth, how could I not be one of these people? I'm a climate change activist. This is what I've always wanted to be. So I am now officially letting the world know that I'm a climate change activist. Greta, let's squash the beef. I'm sorry. I'm on your team. I'm going to take a jet to Sweden, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to jet back in the same day so we can plan how to make sure that the losers at the bottom don't eat meat and eat the bugs and live in the pods. Then I might jet over to LA, have a conversation with Leonardo. Me and him could talk about climate change for a while. Then we'll jump on one of our jets, or we could take separate jets. It doesn't matter. And we'll fly to the Mediterranean, and we'll jump on his yacht and talk about it some more. I better not see any of you, all you fans who come up to me and ask for a photo, all you people who go, oh, Top G, I'm a fan of yours, can I have a picture? If I see any of you fucks with a plastic straw, I'm going to strangle you to death on the fucking spot with my bare hands to save the earth. I'm a climate change activist of the most extreme kind, the violent kind. I'm a violent climate change activist.
Law 20.
Dude, this guy's so funny. If you guys don't think this dude's funny, you guys need to go to comedy class or some shit. This guy's fucking hilarious, okay? That's funny shit. Obviously, he's being completely sarcastic, and it comes off that way. Okay, so just based off of that whole intention, right? Like, be unpredictable. Now, that joke is completely unpredictable because it's against his character to be a climate change activist because he is flying jets across the world to talk about climate change. It's ironic because those people do that shit as well. They're hypocrites. That's the beautiful thing. Like, he's calling those people hypocrites without calling those people hypocrites. It's an ingenious way to get people's attention. It's smart. But besides that, I would say that being unpredictable keeps you very interesting. There's a bug in my face. Get the fuck away from me. Okay, thank you. Yeah, be interesting. Be unpredictable, be interesting. And be spontaneous. That's the one biggest thing about unpredictability, right? Is that the spontaneity of your person gets you from point A to B and gets other people paying attention to you going from point A to B. It's very cool. I appreciate that. I actually love being that way. I'm the type of guy that'll be like, yeah, let's go here. Yeah, let's go. What's stopping us? Oh, I don't want to go there anymore. I changed my mind. Why? I'm going now. I already booked my flight. Let's go. I'm that guy. It's fun.
Recreate yourself. Do not accept the roles that society foists on you. Recreate yourself by forging a new identity, one that commands attention and never bores the audience.
Personally, I'm an atheist. And when I say I'm an atheist, people seem
Yeah, this is an old video. I don't fuck with that.
But I'm absolutely not really an atheist. And the reason I'm an atheist is because I believe that there is no grand plan. There's no God in the sky looking out for me. I don't believe that there's anyone here to save me on this planet, or in the sky, or anywhere else.
Great life, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, but deep inside, when you look in the mirror at night, you know you are sad. And you are sad because your soul hurts, because you need God.
Yeah.
When God becomes your ally, then no mortal man is worth fear or even respect. I will destroy any mortal man on the planet. I fear one person, and that is God alone. So God just broke your heart on purpose to show you that the way you're living your life and the man you are simply are not good enough. What have you changed since? You need to get up and work so hard that even in the eyes of God, he is proud of you.
Yeah, it's hardcore.
Law 20.
Let me talk on that. I'll be honest with you. I had a moment in time where I didn't feel like I was an atheist, but I guess you could say I was. I wasn't trying to force people to believe that they shouldn't believe in God. I feel like that's what atheists do. That's like their agenda. It's almost like they're trying to convince you that God's not real type of thing. I wasn't trying to do that. I just didn't believe in God myself. I had those moments where I really did believe that, because when I was growing up and I was younger, I grew up in kind of like a shitty circumstance with, I would say, the adults in my life. It was very troubling. It was very difficult to get past. It was from the years of, I think, 5 until I was about 13, 14. It was very rocky, very difficult. And it was because of the stepfather in my life. I had a bad male role model in my life. And when you have that, trying to grow up as a young boy, it just turns into a fucking catastrophe nightmare. So when that whole ordeal started to happen, I started to really understand my place in the world through that perspective. I abandoned God because I felt like God abandoned me. And now as I get older, I start to realize, okay, you really cannot do anything in life unless God is there for you. You cannot become an exceptional human being without God in your life. And I really do believe that. God has everything to do with everything. Whenever there is insignificance or terrible things in the world, it's because the devil has come and he has come and possessed you and fucked with your shit. No doubt about it. God is your savior. God is there for you. God is there for me. I believe that now. I should pray more. I don't pray enough. God is the savior. Believe that, you guys.
Play on people's need to believe to create a cult-like following.
Ooh.
People have an overwhelming desire to believe in something.
It's true.
Become the focal point of such desire by offering them a cause, a new faith to follow. Keep your words vague but full of promise. Emphasize enthusiasm over rationality and clear thinking. Give your new disciples rituals to perform.
This is such a good
Ask
book.
them to make sacrifices
I need to read it again.
on your behalf. In the absence of organized religion and grand causes, your new belief system will bring you untold power.
Hustles University, my school, which teaches 18 modern wealth creation
Yeah,
methods.
he talks about this a lot.
We're an online educational platform which teach people how to make money so they can break free. It's an unfortunate reality that if you want to
actually
be free
genius.
from the matrix, you're going to need money to do that. It's very difficult to do if you're poor. And that is what we teach. Not only the ways to get rich, but also the mindset you should have once you're rich to ensure you're never a slave again.
Law 28. Enter action with boldness. If you are unsure of a course of action, do not attempt it. Your doubts and hesitations will infect your execution.
So true.
Timidity is dangerous. Better to enter with boldness.
Yes.
Any mistakes you commit through audacity are easily corrected with more audacity. Everyone admires the bold. No one honors the timid.
Very true.
You're not going to. Yeah, World War II, who won?
Yeah,
we won.
We won.
Last 15 fights I've won by knockout. You're next.
Yeah. Oh, I'm next. Okay, we will see.
60K over here.
I'm going to knock him out within 2 rounds most, and whoever I have next, I feel sorry for.
Did he do it? Hey!
He did
Sick. Wow, badass. Hey, you need to take the world by the fucking balls, man. I'm telling every man out there, all you timid fucks, you can't do shit. You have to go out in the world and you have to be something. You have to look at the world and you have to look at everyone in it like they're there for me. They're there for me. They're here for me. You can be that man. You just have to believe it and you have to say it. The more you say it out loud, the more it gets put out into the universe and God hears it and he says, this is true. I'm telling you, be that man. Be that fucking guy. You deserve it. Believe you deserve it.
Play to people's fantasies.
That's a big one.
The truth is often avoided because it is ugly and unpleasant. Never appeal to truth and reality unless you are prepared for the anger that comes from disenchantment. Life is so harsh and distressing that people who can manufacture romance or conjure up fantasy are like oases in the desert.
So true.
Everyone flocks to them.
I can't wait to talk about
There
this.
is great power in tapping into the fantasies of the masses.
Everything I was telling you earlier about wanting to be innocent,
They're saying, oh, I've been here, I've been there. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're talking to some dude. He doesn't want to hear where you've been. He knows you can't be a 10 talking about how you've been to Dubai to some fucking dude in Minnesota who's fat. He ain't gonna ever believe that he's gonna get you that way. You gotta lie to him. You gotta lie to him. She's like, lie and say what? Say that you've never been anywhere because you don't trust men. You can't find a man who's serious. Make him think that if he's serious about you, that nothing else matters. You gotta put a famoose on it.
Guys, that's so true, man. That's one thing that I pride myself on. Can't talk today. I'm an artist. I'm a painter. I painted those fucking things back there. I see things a little differently. I like to force a fantasy upon people. I like to come up with what if scenarios, and that's one thing that I really like to do. I like to get people's coils and cogs twisting. Meshing. So basically in that video, he sold a person on a dream. By enchanting the masses, you can control the world. And hey, I find that fairly true. Whether or not I'm able to enchant the world or a significant other is one thing, but it's fun to do. All right, you guys, I appreciate you for watching this video, right? What do you guys think about this, man? I honestly, this book, I need to reread again, 48 Laws of Power. It has so much insight, and it attacks every angle of power, and it's so good. All right, you guys, I appreciate you for coming back. All right, if you're new to this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe, okay? If you're new to the channel, do that. All right, I appreciate you, everyone. Have a fantastic day. TOSKinger out.